OBS Studio 21.1.064-bit.
Hi everyone, welcome to my next stream. I know I'm live because it'll tell me. Well, it won't really tell me, but I know when I'm live. So, welcome to this stream. I'm going to be playing Clock. Clock is for people who don't know who watch the stream. Clock is a multi-user dungeon, and it's kind of like a text-based game with sound, with a sound pack. I'm gonna play Clock. I'm gonna do forging, so I'm gonna make stuff out of metal. I'm trying to make a blade out of metal. If you want to chat with me, I have
launching application. Desktop list. Restream chat 29 of 39.
It's loading. I'm going to be able to
Chat
respond
window. Edit.
to
Edit protected. Blank. Don't have a login. Edit protect. Chat window. Edit. Nick Cantos 2. Edit protected. Blank. Chat window. Edit. Nick Cantos 200. Edit protected. Blank. Chat window. Edit. Nick Cantos 200. Edit protected. Chat window. Edit blank. Link. Edit blank.
perfect. Okay, I'm logged in, so
Six.
I'm going to
Desktop. Type toolbar.
load it up
Top
now.
task. Running app. Restream. OBS. File X. Clock bundle. Selected. Mine 6 of 30. MUS. Mushroom. Mine 6 of mush client. MUSH. MUSH client clock. Edit multi-line. Blank. ////. Desktop list. Restream chat 29 of 39. Tab. Tor browser. 10 pin. Top speed. Team viewer 30. TW blue.
I'm just reading on my Twitter. Oh yes, if you want to send me direct messages through Twitter, that's also really funny for you to chat.
TW blue. 3 blue. Nick Cantos 99 collapsed 1 of 1 level 0. Ready.
Okay, hold on, let me just. Sorry. Excellent.
Log out button. 3 blue. Nick Cantos 99. Expanded. 16 level 1 of 1 of 6. Mention of 1 of list. Digital. Tweet up. Retweet. Tweet 0. Called. Clock. Blank. Take blank. B. L. Unknown. Tweet 129 up to send. Line. Send. D. Blank. F space. F. D. Blank. TW blue. Tweet up.
Actually,
Welcome back. Haven, forging cubby shop, outer temperate mild, fair, calm. A large glass number furnace is anchored to the corner of the wall. It's
Alright.
chimney rising level with
So we're going to start forging. Okay, so
V. A.
Leo Cantos, hey man.
hey Leo.
You can do that with your hands full. You are holding some curved steel blacksmith tongs in your right hand and a large steel blacksmith hammer in your left hand. You are wearing a small clear crystal pendant, a leather ball with a canvas backpack, a sinew-stitched sailcloth satchel, a long-sleeved white wool shirt, a black leather belt displaying a miniature iron anchor, a black leather haft drum carrying a blackened steel logging axe, a black leather scabbard, some soft black wool trousers, and a pair of cuffed black leather boots. You can do that with your hands full. Some curved steel blacksmith tongs. Space ER. Large steel blacksmith hammer in the canvas backpack that you are wearing. E-O-E-R.
Leo Cantos, how did you get Restream to work? It doesn't work for me at all, unfortunately. I use it to change the titles of my streams and that's it. Stephen Cantos, what happened to Mason Day Leo?
Remove cam, blank. The black leather scabbard is too large to fit into the canvas backpack. You attach a black leather scabbard to your black leather belt displaying a miniature iron anchor. You have to remove the items attached to the black leather belt displaying a miniature
Leo
iron anchor
Cantos,
first.
not until 4:30.
Okay, so I'm trying to take the weight off because it's
Blank.
giving me problems forging. I took off most my metal, my armor is in the bag right now. But I don't know. I don't know what I should do because I have a scabbard and I have my pickaxe. and
Leo
stuff.
Cantos, remove your backpack.
E-R. You take off the canvas backpack. B. The canvas backpack in the birch plank tent cart that is in the room.
Okay, that works. That works.
Your hands are empty. You are wearing a small clear crystal pendant, a leather ball with a sinew-stitched sailcloth satchel, a long-sleeved white wool shirt. S. You take off a sinew-stitched. Try removing the canvas backpack from the birch plank tent cart. You remove get put that in. That won't fit in there. Blank. Put the canvas backpack in the birch plank tent cart. Try removing the canvas backpack from the birch plank tent. Sinew-stitched sailcloth satchel in the birch plank tent cart that is in the room. Your hands are empty. You are wearing a small clear crystal pendant, a leather ball with a long-sleeved white wool shirt, a black leather belt displaying a miniature iron anchor, a black leather haft drum carrying a blackened steel logging axe, a black leather scabbard, some soft black wool trousers, and a pair of cuffed black leather boots.
Okay.
Invalid command. You may type help commands to get a... You are currently under the following activities. You are covered in dirt. You are sweaty and smelly. You are receiving a 10.0% bonus skill multiplier due to the number of players connected. Blank.
Okay, good. That means the rate is not too bad.
Blank.
Okay.
Leo
now-
Cantos, you should be fine. Type ENC to see if you are able to fogey without difficulty.
Okay.
You're not carrying much at all, and can move about without really feeling much impact from the weight.
Oh, I have one question. What is Easy Realm? Okay.
F-G-N. V-A. Remove a tiny copper bar from a large iron anvil with your right hand. Put a tiny copper bar in the birch plank tent cart that is in the room. In the merged length end cart you see a chunk of copper or X7, a polished cabochon of crystal quartz, a small chunk of rough azurite, a canvas backpack open, a sinew-stitched sailcloth satchel open, and a tight... Guess what?
Leo Cantos, Easerl is a plugin that is already in your pack if you updated that allows you to put your rill into your pouch without having to type in that long command.
Space. Easy Rill is now enabled. To use it, first type icon, and then what container you'd like to use to store and retrieve rill from. Next, type a number followed by return to take that amount of rill from the container and receive that number with a beat to put rill in dot. Blank.
Okay. That's cool. I still don't know how to do it. Okay, I'll figure it out. Okay, let's see.
Get what? Remove a chunk of copper from a merged length end cart with your right hand.
Okay.
F-A space. O.
Leo Cantos, type Consashell to use Easy Rill.
Put a chunk of copper ore in the furnace that is in the room.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
You need to have something to forge with in your hand. Remove some curved steel blacksmith tongues from it. F. Remove a large steel blacksmith's hammer. Get heat furnace. You need to place appropriate metal to work with on the anvil first.
Oh, okay.
You can't do that with your hands full. Try removing the canvas backpack from the merged length end cart first. Put some curved steel blacksmith tongues in the merged length end cart that is in the room. Chat with generic. Low.
Okay.
Blank.
Let's see.
Get heat fur. Get hammer from back. Get chunk from furnace.
Leo
Get what?
Cantos, just drop the hammer.
Blank.
People will steal it from
Stephen
me, huh?
Cantos, you could just type transfer
Can't
or
take
from
them
hand
awesome
cart to
weak
furnace in
metal.
order
Put
to
this
get
hammer
them
and
all
I'll
in
bring them
there.
even.
Oh, you can? Oh, great. That's good. But so
Blank.
okay, I gotta put it on the anvil. On anvil first.
Chat with generic. There you go. I. Space. Put a chunk of... Remove some curved steel black. You are holding some curved steel blacksmith tongues in your right hand and a large steel blacksmith's hammer in your left. A worker approaches
Leo
you and informs you
Cantos,
that you must
say
stay for
there
more time
really
before
is
you
no
can continue
stealing
your
in
work.
this game. Nobody steals anything in this game. It's not Alter Ian.
For a worker approaches you and informs you that you must pay for more time before you can continue your work. A worker nods to you and says, that'll be 25 rill for 2 more times. Please enter pay confirm to pay. A worker nods to you and informs you that you may use the facilities for 2 additional times.
Ah, perfect. Okay.
Form I. Forged Lake Dagger. You need to place something that you can customize on the anvil first.
What? Oh, dang it. I have a chunk of ore. I'm trying to... Oh, wait. I have to hit the anvil.
You need to place appropriate metal to work with on the anvil first.
I have copper.
I. H. Invalid help command. You can find. Smelting is the step between mining or type ore and blacksmithing, forging it into something useful. It requires no skill, but does take some knowledge. You must have access to a furnace, which is generally available in large towns. After forging, you will have bars of ore. These will start out at 4 pounds, but can be combined into larger bars.
Leo Cantos, you have to put the chunks or ore into the furnace first, and type pull bell to make the ore into bars and then heat the bars on the anvil.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's fine.
Put your curved... Put some curved steel blacksmith tongues in the birch. Remove a chunk of copper ore from a large iron anvil.
Stephen Cantos, yeah, it isn't like that at all. You need to put the chunks of ore in the furnace, pull the bellows, and you have bars.
Okay.
Specify the item you are transferring, where you want to transfer it from, and where you want to transfer it to. Syntax. Transfer item from source container to target container. Example. Transfer fresh arnica from barrel to mortar. You may optionally...
Okay.
Leo Cantos, yes, exactly.
You transfer 5 items from the birch plank and cut that is on the ground into furnace, but some items didn't fit.
Okay.
L. Energy minus 50.
Okay, perfect. Okay, it's going in the bellows right now. The furnace. Okay.
Leo Cantos, say that's okay, pull the bellows.
You feel fully rested. The furnace has cooled off.
Okay.
In the furnace you see a standard copper bar F6. The furnace is full.
Okay.
Leo Cantos, ah yes, I forgot I am not playing on a mod.
Transfer bar.
FB. You transfer 6 items from the furnace that is on the ground onto a large iron anvil.
Okay.
Stephen Cantos, it's raining here.
Heat.
You need to be folding some tongues, or do you plan to fold the metal?
Get.
Remove get heat anvil. You take a standard copper bar in your tongues and place it into the hot coals of a large red brick forge. You watch as the standard copper bar begins to glow a bright orange. You then return it to the anvil, ready to be worked. Blank.
Okay, now to 4.
You are attempting to craft an item that only requires 1 pound of material. You might wish to use the bar cutter. If you continue, any extra material will be lost. You must be folding the wooden trash barrel before you can place it somewhere. Put bar in cutter. Blank. FO. The large iron anvil is not a container. Okay. You see nothing particularly unusual about the large iron anvil. On the large iron anvil you see a standard copper bar F6.
Leo Cantos, type forge blade dagger confirmed.
Yeah, but I want to have I don't want to have too much material, and I don't want problems. Steven is the master forger, man. He knows what he knows about blacksmithing. I want to forge a blade, and he knows about forging. I don't know, you do too, but Steven, he makes 6,000 realm. I don't know how he does it. Okay.
Blank. You can't do that with your hands. Get bar. What? And encourage people to litter.
Leo Cantos, you already heated it, so you need to use it unless you want to wait for it to cool down.
You need to have some tongues, or do you remove some curve get forward. Energy minus 50.
I hope this isn't too much.
A partially forged blade has cooled off. Forged blade dagger confirm. Wait 17 seconds. Queuing following command. Forged blade dagger confirm. You will need to heat the metal before it can be forged.
Leo Cantos, it generally doesn't matter really.
Blank.
Okay.
You take a partially forged blade in your tongs and place it into the hot coals of a large red brick forge. You watch as the partially forged blade begins to glow bright orange. You then return it to the anvil, ready to be worked. Keep forged. Wait 5 seconds. Queuing following command. Forged blade dagger confirmed.
Leo Cantos, also,
Energy minus
you
50.
need to heat it again since it's a partially forged blade.
S-Ray Green. Does anyone need a reason for anything?
Perfect. This is a little bit complicated. Just a bit complicated, you know. At least it's more complicated than logging is. That's easy. But I don't want to make no 30. I want to make thousands of
Energy minus 50. S-Ray Green. Really? No one.
Because all I make now is 23, which is nothing. It won't buy me a house, and I'm homeless. Also, I want a horse.
Leo Cantos, also, more than likely, you will get a malformed copper lump. Don't be discouraged. Stephen Cantos, don't expect it to come out good. It'll most likely come out not even a blade.
Yeah, my first one totally failed. And so, yeah. How long before it
Energy minus
starts
50.
becoming a blade, you know?
Leo Cantos, how long have you been
3:37
forging?
Well, not very long. Actually, just started. So, you know, not very long, unfortunately. You know, I just learned how to mine. Like, you know, so yeah, it's pretty bad stuff.
Energy minus 50.
Leo Cantos, then you will most definitely get a lump.
Who knows? Hopefully not. But, you know, hopefully it doesn't come to that. I don't want my hard work to not pay off.
A partially forged blade has cooled off.
Ooh, and there they hit it again.
Blank. For heat blade. Wait 5 seconds. Queuing following command. Heat blade.
Okay, still have to heat it.
You take a partially forged blade in your tongs and place it into the hot coals of a large red brick forge. You watch as the partially forged blade begins to glow a bright orange. You then return it to the anvil, ready to be worked. Keep forged blade dagger confirmed. Wait 4 seconds. Queuing following command. Forged blade dagger confirmed. Energy minus 50.
Stephen Cantos, it took me about 6 or 7 hours to get even a well-crafted nail. Blades are certainly difficult. I'd start with nails as a commodity. Leo Cantos, good luck. I really hope it turns out well.
Yeah, well, you see, the thing is that...
Energy minus 50. You finish forging your malformed copper lump. Using your tongs, you plunge it into the nearby trough of water, causing steam to fill the air with a loud star. Looking over your work, you realize you may need to start over with the smelter. A malformed copper lump has cooled off.
Oh, dang it.
Blank.
Okay, let's try this again.
Space.
Leo Cantos, and yes, nails are really easy to make.
Yeah, for some reason I can't make nails. I don't know why. I only know blacksmithing. I don't really know... let's see. Okay, hold on, let me... It says I can make hilts. Like, I don't know. Okay, let me just...
Specify what you want. Put some curved steel blacksmith tongs in the birch plank and cart. Remove a malformed copper lump. deformed copper lump in the wooden trash barrel that is in the room.
Okay, let's see. I have 6 bars. Okay.
Hey. You need to be folding sometimes, or do you... Key10. You take a standard
Leo
copper bar with your
Cantos,
tongue and
did
place it
you
into
learn
the
the
hot coal of a
forging
large
skill?
red brick forge.
If
You
not,
watch as the standard
you
copper
have to
bar
learn
begins
that
to
if
glow
you
white
want to
orange.
get
You
any
then
better
return it
at
to the
forging.
anvil, ready to be worked.
The blacksmithing ability and the forging skill are completely different.
I know blacksmithing. I don't know forging. But I can make hilts. Let's see.
You can forge the following build types. Syntax is forge build type, where type is one of the following. Broadsword, dagger, falchion, greatsword, longsword, shortsword, stiletto. You are attempting to craft an item that only requires 1 pound of material. You might wish to use the bar cutter if you continue. Any extra material will be lost. You will need to confirm the command if you wish to continue. Forge type, product, confirm. Forge
Leo
build,
Cantos,
blank.
there is a man right where you are that can teach you how to forge for some real.
Okay.
Haven, forging cubby shop, after temperate mild, fair, calm. A large blast number furnace is anchored to the corner of the wall. Its chimney rise in level with the walls. Blacksmiths can be seen hammering on individual number anvils surrounding a large number forge. 2 young boys trade off pulling the large number bellows near a large number pies. Jump in to reach the top handle. The area is completely silent. The area is warmed by a furnace. You also notice a large diamond-bladed bar cutter, a jewelry crafter's work table, a large stone grinder, a wooden trash barrel, and a birch plank stand cart X2. Obvious paths, east, south.
There's no man here. I don't see a man.
Leo Cantos, oh no, wait, you have to go to the Artisans Guild and learn there.
At the Artisans Guild? I'm a mercenary. I don't really have, let's see.
Blank.
Forge.
You are attempting to craft an item that only requires 3 pounds of material. You might wish to use the bar cutter if you continue. Any extra material will be lost. You will need to confirm the command if you wish to continue. Forge type, drop, blank. ORB. Energy minus 50.
I'm gonna attempt to forge a hilt. And really, I'm not too worried. I can still get,
Leo Cantos, I am assuming that you are an artisan. You can still learn from the artisans. That, you ask on the
Wait 40
ESP
seconds.
network who
Queuing
you can
following
learn
command.
from.
Heat build.
yeah, well, you see, I'm not an artisan. I'm a mercenary.
You take a partially forged build in your tongs and place it into the hot coal of a large red brick forge. You watch as the partially forged build begins to glow a bright orange. You then return it. Keep forged build broadsword confirm. Wait 6 seconds. Queuing following command. Forged build broadsword confirm.
Yeah, this is a lot of energy.
Energy minus 50. You feel winded.
This doesn't take that much, too much energy. It takes energy, but at least with the weight isn't so bad.
Stephen Cantos, to make nails, put the standard bar in the cutter and pull the cutter, take the small bar out of the cutter until you get tiny bars, put 1 tiny bar on the anvil, and forge. Leo Cantos, if you are a mercenary, why aren't you going to Taruika to fight Infested? Do you have any tasks?
I do, but I want to do forge because
Times
forging
feel through the area.
has such a potential that mercenary work doesn't really have. Like you can make thousands of real in forging. You can only make you only get paid what you're paid for
Energy minus 50.
for killing. I mean, it's also I have to get something repaired. I had to get my armor repaired, so it's gonna take 24 times to do. So. it's expensive.
Energy minus 50.
I just hope this works. Please work. I can also make armor too, which is great.
Your two exhausted to continue forging. The partially forged skills have cooled off. Estre Amethyst. Are the hunters southwest of malaria infested? You
Leo Cantos, if you learn the forging skill, you will be able to forge things better faster. Right now, you will get a lump and it will be harder for you to forge anything useful.
Okay, I'll learn the forging skill. I just want to find out who would train me for that. Let me ask.
O-H-A-S-O-O-N-K.
Leo Cantos, you will have to learn the forge blades, forge armor, and forge general skills to make sure that you can forge everything you want. Stephen Cantos, ha. I got no training at all. Did it all out of hard work.
See, but it took hours for him. It took six hours. Man, that's a lot. And now he can buy now his character can buy horses and stuff. So I will be honest with you. It's really kind of envious, to be honest, because I mean you can get stuff that I can't get. Also, you have a home, which I don't have. Sorry. Yeah.
Leo Cantos, yeah, and it took hours for you, where it is taking me like literally 2 hours to make well-crafted nails and good hilts for blades.
Different types of forging abilities, such as armor or blades. A coalition worker strikes in and win out. A coalition with blades as different are the same thing. Question the mysterious DM. Forging and blacksmithing are the same thing, but skills and abilities are not as well. Questionably as different types of forging abilities, such as armor or blades. Lock F blend. D O H D S Haven A-I-V-A-N not blank. Question Nick, when do I go to learn those abilities? I live in Haven. Blank. Out. Live in. Question. Live. Question of live. Forging is the skill. Blacksmithing is the ability. Are you looking to train the skill? Clock. Blank. Space. Question Nick, I want to be able to make nails. You feel fully rested. Blank. 3:50 p.m.
Leo Cantos, you already learned the ability but you need to train the skill.
DM. Use the ability command from anywhere for the proper syntax. You must specify the number of the ability you wish to learn. Use ability show to see ability. Abilities and talents you can potentially
Stephen
learn.
Cantos, I'll admit it's certainly shorter.
4. Out. You're feeling 41. Whip specialization. Arrow deflect 31. 23. Ranged master. Advanced 50. 13. 7. Eye dodge. Molly. 1. Abilities and talents you can potentially learn. 1. Archery. Rapid fire. 2. Archery. Rap. Molly.
Leo Cantos, type ability no.
Clock. Blank. You know the following abilities. 1. Melee. 2. The more skills learned. 2. Blacksmithing. 3. Blacksmithing armor. 4. Blacksmithing blades. 5. Drawing focus. 6. Bushcraft basics. 7. Bushcraft napping. 8. Dirty trick. Dirt kick. 9. Elemency aptitude. 10. Hand twin. 11. Hyper focus. 12. Apprentice of the land. 13. Melee focus. 14. Melee disarm. 15. Melee dual wielding. 16. Melee feint. 17. Tackle. To get a description of a known ability, type ability known number. Out. None. To get 6. 15. 11. 10. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. You. 1 request. You healing. Question ability. The blacksmithing ability is the only. 1 required to make nails. Clock. Land. R-O-F. B. You must be holding the wooden trash barrel before you can place it somewhere. Space. B. O-O-F. You can. You feel fully rested. Space. O-O-F. You take a partially forged kilt in your
Leo
tongs and place it
Cantos,
into the hot
go
coals
to
of a
the
large
Artisans
wet
Guild
forge.
and
You
learn
watch as
from
the
Master
partial
Locke.
forged kilt begins
It's
to pour
north
right
of the
on
Ave
you.
and
Then
inside
return
the
to
building.
anvil, ready to be worked. Blank.
Okay. Let's see.
Stephen Cantos, a load of steel nails brought me 3,000
Notification
drill.
from mail. YouTube. Funimation just.
Steel?
You are attempting to craft an item that forged. Blank. D. Blank. Energy minus 50.
I haven't even learned how to make steel yet. Like I said, I only mined what I had. I don't know how to combine metals. I don't
Leo
know how-
Cantos, how did you make steel?
Energy minus 50. You finish forming your malformed copper lump. Using your tongs, you plunge it into the nearby trough of water, causing steam to fill the air with a loud star-hiss star. Looking over your work, you realize you may need to start over with the smelter. A malformed copper lump has cooled
Leo
off.
Cantos, what kind of ore did you combine for that?
I didn't make steel. Let's see.
Wait 9 seconds. Queuing following command. Put lump in bar. You must be holding the metal. Blank. Take. Put lump in bar. You must be holding. You put a malformed copper lump in. On the large iron anvil you see a standard copper bar X4.
Leo Cantos, just leave your stuff and go to the guild and learn it. Nobody is going OT touch your stuff. It's not that type of game.
They better not. Okay, I trust you.
You head south, Artisan Compound, cobbled path outer, up. You can't go that way. You can't go that way. You look around for any obvious exits. Obvious paths, northeast. You also notice a cobbled and stone pathway. You head down a cobbled and stone. You can't go that way. The blitz heads down a wide cobbled path. You head south. You head north, Artisan Compound, courtyard outer, obvious path. You can't go that way. You can't go that way. You can't go that way. You head south, Artisan enter Army.
Stephen Cantos,
You
I
head down a
found
wide
the steel
cobbled
at my guild hall.
You can't go that way. You head east, Haven north, Artisan. You head west, you head down a wide cobbled avenue, Artisan. You head north, F-B space. You head into a large creamy marble building, Artisan Compound, entryway inner, also here, a stocky black armored higher sword, heavily armored and a tent and white beagle, obvious exits, north, you head north, Artisan Compound, inner, obvious You head west, Artisan Compound, fortune rental rent, inner, also here, the Blade Master Lilith sitting on a simple wooden bench, obvious exits, northeast.
do I talk to the Blade Master?
D. Ask whom?
Leo Cantos, ask Lilith about training.
Out. Ask on the bench. Also here. Artisan come. Also here. The Blade Kid. The Blade sitting. Lilith space. Lilith space. Blank. Oh. Ask whom? The Great Master Lilith says, I can train you in the following skills. Foraging, armor 50 real, foraging, arrowheads 50 real, foraging, bladed weapons 51 real, foraging, blunt weapons 50 real, foraging, general 50 real, if you want to train it in any of these.
Okay.
Blank.
Okay, which one should I just do forging general? Because, I mean,
The Great Master Lilith gazes curiously at the people moving through the area.
Stephen Cantos, in order to make steel, I believe it's coal and iron.
Okay. I'm not looking for steel. I just want to make some nails. So, should I just train in forging general? Is that the one?
Leo Cantos, forging general is for commodities like nails, and the rest are self-explanatory.
With a lot of discontent.
Okay, perfect.
You're already studying as many skills as possible.
Oh, dang it.
Blank. General skills. Climbing 33.8.3191. Perception 31.2.1325. Stealth 34.1.0566. Survival skills. Fire kindling 29.3.866. First aid 30.104.1553. Herbalism 31.50.015. Combat skills. Armor use 30.116.3002. Studying. 19 HR. Practice 2.3.
Leo Cantos, you need to abandon one of your skills to study that one.
Studying. 19 HR. Practice 2.50. Hafted weapons 27.0.25. Melee 35.98.7947. Arms 33.3.093. Shield use 31.1.1774. Swords 33.106.7481. Studying. 19 HR. Practice 2.32. 2 weapon combat. Blank. Invalid ability subcommand. Please specify one of the following. Show, describe, known, learn, unlearn, reset. L.
How do you
Blank.
abandon a skill that you're learning? Because
Blank.
is it?
Ability learn dot blank. L.
Leo Cantos, no, you need to type abandon and the name of the skill that you are studying.
You are no longer studying the Dutch skill and are free to study something new.
Okay.
Blank. L. L. Artisan. Out. Obvious exits bench. Also here. The Blade Kid. The Blade Lip sitting. Lilith space. Lilida space. Blank. The Blade Master Lilith doesn't seem too interested in.
Stephen Cantos, yes, forging general.
Someone can create shields and armor from raw materials. If you're sure you want to train in this, ask me about it again. You'll only be able to study up to 3 skills at a time, so choose carefully. Remember, it'll cost you 50 mil to train in this skill.
Try to forge.
Blank.
Okay.
The Blade dust off their clothing. The Blade Master Lilith shifts on them about the specifics. If you want training in any of these skills, just ask me about the specific. If foraging, general 50 real. General, foraging, O-R-G-I-N-G, go, space, G-E-N-E-R-A-L, space, clock, blank.
Leo Cantos, ask Lilith about forging general.
The Great Master Lilith says to you, general blacksmithing is basic blacksmithing skill used for common simple commodities as well as contributing somewhat to more advanced blacksmithing activities. If you're sure you want to train in this, ask Lilith about forging, general. Can't read the lyric. Okay, so with this new housing thing, I'm aloft to keep my paradise. The Blade Master Lilith says, okay, let's start training in forging, general. The Blade Master Lilith gives you several pointers, then practices with you a bit there. Now go out and practice what we've been working on for a while, and it should all sink in. Your training has granted you +1 to your forging, general skill. Your practice of this skill will be doubly effective for the next 24 in-game hours or until you gain 2.5 unmodified points worth of skill, and whichever comes first. Can't read the lyric. Cottage. You head east, Artisan compound bidder, obvious exits, west, north, east, south. You head south, Artisan. D-E, can't we? You can't go that way. You can't go that way. You look around for any obvious exits. Obvious exits, north. You also notice a large double door and a...
Stephen Cantos, in order to check what skills you're studying, skill study. Abandon skill name to abandon skill you aren't studying.
Perfect, thanks.
Blank.
Okay, enter.
You can't go that way. You head south, Artisan. You head down a cobbled and stone pathway, Artisan. The worker stops you and informs you that it'll be 25 realm to utilize the work area for. You hand over 25 realm and are told you'll be able to utilize the workroom for 2 times. You head north, Haven, Forging Cuddy Shop, Outer Temperate. You also notice a large diamond-bladed bar cutter.
Okay.
Leo Cantos, alright. You have 24 in-game hours to do as much forging as possible until you get 2.5 points, and you will have to study again to get better.
Looking anvil, blank. I. Me. On the large iron anvil you see a standard copper bar X4.
Okay, let's see.
Remove some curved steel blacksmith. H. Me. You take a standard copper bar in your tongs and place it into the hot coals of a large red brick forge. You watch as the standard copper bar begins to glow a bright orange. You then return it to the anvil, ready to be worked. Land. Wait 1 second. Queuing following command. Put standard in cutter. Put what? You must be holding the tiny copper bar before you can place it somewhere. You can't do that with your hands full. Get tiny. Get what? Put copper in cutter. You must be holding the tiny copper bar before you can place it somewhere. Get what? Get what? What? And encourage people to litter.
Dang it.
Remove a standard copper bar from a large iron anvil with your right hand. You can only fit 1 bar at a time into the large diamond-bladed bar cutter. You can't do that with your hands full. You're going to need to make some
Leo
space on the anvil
Cantos,
first.
get
Try
bar
taking
from
off what's
anvil
on it.
and then put bar in cutter, then pull cut.
Okay.
You drop a standard copper bar. Drop, pull cut, put copper in cut, get copper from it, get bar, get, put copper up, drop, get copper in, get time, put copper in, get standard, put copper on anvil, drop bar, blank. The bar in there is already tiny, it wouldn't be useful for anything if you cut it any smaller. Get what? Remove a tiny copper bar from a large. You're going to need to make some space on the anvil first. Try taking off what's on it. A standard copper bar has cooled off.
Leo Cantos, there are already some bars that I left in the cutter from before.
That's true.
tiny copper bar in the birch plank and cart that is in the room. You pick up a standard copper bar with your right hand. You put a standard copper bar in the large diamond-bladed bar. Minus 25. Blank.
Great.
In the large diamond-bladed bar cutter, you see a small copper bar X2. There is plenty of room left in look pull cut.
Stephen
Looking into
Cantos,
the bar cutter,
it's
you
not
realize you can only
required
cut
that
one
you
bar at a
train
time.
at all.
Blank.
It's just faster to get training. Follow the directions I gave you about making nails.
Remove a small copper bar from a large diamond-bladed bar cutter with your right hand. Put a small get pull, look in pull, minus 25. Pull cut, get pull, look in cut. In the large diamond-bladed bar cutter, you see a tiny copper bar X2. There is plenty of room left in the large diamond-bladed blank.
Perfect. Okay.
You transfer 3 items from the large iron anvil that is on the ground into a birch plank and cut. F-R-T. You remove a type. Put a tiny copper bar on the large iron. You need to have some tongs, or do you? Remove some, get forge and you can forge the following items: armor, arrowhead, blade, commodity theft kit, scale armor shield.
I can't forge nails
Blank.
yet.
Forge anvil, blank. N. You can forge the following items: armor, arrowhead, blade, commodity theft kit, scale armor shield. Armor, you can scale armor, commodity theft kit, carriage, C-O-M-M-O-D-I-T, space, clock, blank. You can forge the following commodity types. Syntax is forged commodity type, where type is one of the following: gear hinge tube, horseshoe nail spike. Blank.
Oh, okay.
You will need to heat the metal before it can be forged. You take a tiny copper bar in your tongs and place it into the hot coals of a large red brick forge. You watch as the tiny copper bar begins to glow bright orange. You then return it to the anvil, ready to be worked. Heat forged commodity nail. Wait 4 seconds. Queuing following command. Forge commodity nail.
Oh, okay.
Energy minus 50.
Hopefully this works.
Leo Cantos, hey, I should probably go soon, but I will watch you make your first set of nails.
Thanks. Yeah, let's see if it works.
Stephen Cantos, Leo, how do you make the mashed potatoes?
Mashed potatoes? You know how to make mashed potatoes, Leo?
Energy minus 50.
I don't even know how to do that. I have no clue how to make mashed potatoes.
I can tell you, Nick, but you'll be very disappointed.
What?
I can tell you, Nick, but you'll be very disappointed.
Oh, okay.
First you take some potatoes,
Uh-huh.
and then you mash them.
But then you have to add butter, and then you have to add chives, and...
I mean, that's it.
Energy minus 50.
But
Just you mash them and put stuff in it you eat. That's it.
is that it? Oh, okay.
So that's really it.
Leo Cantos, it's easy. You put 2 cups of water after putting the mix in the pan, put some butter into it, cook it for about 10 minutes and then add garlic and cook for another 5.
Oh, he's just
Energy
using
minus
potato,
50.
mashed potato mix. The instant potatoes.
I mean, like instant potatoes. I mean, that's not.
Yeah, my brother knows how to make it, apparently. My first set of nails I have never forged in my life.
Stephen Cantos, forge commodity nail.
Yep, I'm forging right now.
Energy minus 50. A partially forged commodity has cooled off.
Okay.
Heat copper. Wait 24 seconds. Queuing following command. Heat copper.
With luck, I'll be able to sell this.
Leo Cantos, just imagine if that was your job in real life.
Yeah, I think I have friends I had a friend who's a blacksmith.
You take a partially forged commodity in your tongs and place it into the hot coals of a large red brick.
He actually makes swords,
Heat forged commodity.
and he sells them.
Wait 6 seconds. Queuing following command. Forged commodity nail. Energy minus 50.
He also builds
ESP
houses.
great carbon repulse of the color
Leo
is subtle.
Cantos, I would have loved to have met him. Did he have his forge with him?
No, he does it from his father's house. He builds houses.
Leo Cantos, they sell portable forges.
ESP great on the subtle yellow. That flex color still about.
They
S gray
do?
sepia.
That's I didn't know that.
ESP great carbon repulse of the color steel great liquor at the end of your mind high star. Energy minus 50. You've finished forging your malformed copper lump. Using your tongs.
Dang it!
F
Oh,
gray green. This guy is only wearing a helmet. A. Wait 18 seconds. Queuing following command. Put tongue in hand. Chat with an Eric Falchion.
dang! That's
F
too
gray
bad.
sepia. And no clothes. F gray green. That's what it looks like to me.
Leo Cantos, yeah, they're small forges meant for commodities and stuff like that, not really for swords.
Blank.
Yeah, well, the friend who I'm talking about, he
Blank.
also builds houses. He does development and he knows about construction and stuff like this.
Blank.
He's been doing it since for a long time. Apparently, his father's teaching him how to do development.
Blank.
Real estate development.
Remove a tiny copper bar from a large diamond blade.
Leo Cantos, I want to do welding. That sounds like it
F
could
gray
be
sepia.
fun.
I think if that were really true, I'd blank.
My friend says it's very dangerous.
Put copper on anvil. You're going to need to make some space on the anvil first. Try taking off what's... The large iron anvil is not a container.
Stephen Cantos, that your
You see nothing
roommate telling you how to
particularly
do
unusual about the
it?
large iron anvil. On the large iron anvil, you see
Yeah.
a malformed copper lump.
Oh.
Put a tiny copper bar in.
Leo Cantos, oh you need to take the lump out first.
Put a malformed copper lump in the wooden trash barrel that is in. Looking at put cup. Get cup. Get lump. Put copper in cut. Looking at put copper on anvil. You put a tiny copper bar on the large iron anvil that is in the roof. Remove some. You take a tiny copper bar in your tongs and place it into the hot coals of a large red brick forge. You watch as the tiny copper bar begins to glow a bright orange. You then return it to the anvil, ready to be worked. Wait 3 seconds. Queuing following command. Forge commodity nail. Energy minus 50.
Hopefully it works this time. Hopefully. I don't even care if they're low quality nails. I hope those sell for a good price.
Leo Cantos, hey man, I gotta go before I miss the golf cart.
Golf cart? What do you mean golf cart?
Energy minus 50.
Stephen Cantos, also, the hammer attaches to the belt.
After prison show has uploaded someone sent a
It
gift for
does?
them.
Oh,
New
great!
notification from me.
'Cause I didn't know it did that.
Leo Cantos, that is the transportation to Mason Days Carnival.
Oh, that's so nice. Have fun, man.
4:16 p.m.
Might stream for a couple of hours. Actually, wait, no, not couple, because I have the radio show I gotta do. So I might stream after
Energy minus
this, after
50.
the
Blank.
after the radio show too. Need some more
F
fortune,
ray steel ray. Anybody need anything?
because this is a new skill. I want to actually sell nails.
Leo Cantos, hey, Steven, if you are not coming, let me know now. I'll see you later.
TSP great on is subtle yellow. I'll pay for a wagon of raw air pelts. Energy minus 50. F gray amethyst. Any leather workers around? F gray steel ray. How much you paying and what quality?
Leo Cantos, also, leather working is so much fun.
A partially orange commodity has cooled off. For heat copper. Wait 9 seconds. Queuing following command. Heat copper. F gray dark purple, green. I never said it to your face, but thanks. You take a partially forged commodity in your tongues and place it into the hot coals of a large red brick forge. You watch as the partially forged commodity begins to glow a bright orange. You then return it to the anvil. Keep forged commodity nail.
Steven Cantos, Veronica told me they aren't sending the carts out due to severe weather. It's next to Eagle Bank.
You had better get some rest. Blank.
Leo Cantos, hey Nick, I found a way to watch Game of Thrones Season 8 audio described.
How? Do you have the other seasons too, or just season 8?
Blank. You sit down. F gray steel ray. You can take a regard tube if you need one. No, it ain't easy to skin with bears fighting over you. A coalition worker strikes in and removes everything from the barrel, placing it in a band before moving on.
Leo Cantos, go to audiovault.net and you will find it. Oyo will find all the seasons.
What is audiovault.net? Is it also like movies too? Or just TV shows?
F gray steel ray. Did you need something green? F gray green. Oh, did I get to kill a salamander last time I went in there? I got attacked by both a mountain lion and a grizzly. Blank. F. You are hungry. F. You can't do that with your hands full. Just type attach by itself while holding. F gray steel ray. Sure, be there in a time. You need to be folding two compatible items, one in each hand. F gray green.
Leo Cantos, if that's the case, I will go later to the Mason Day Carnival since I don't know where Eagle Bank Arena is and I gotta find it.
You have to remove the items attached to the black leather belt displayed with drop top attached. You need to be folding two compatible items, one in each hand. Blank.
You said the handbrake can attach to the belt, right?
TPG. You see nothing particularly unusual about the large steel blacksmith's hammer. F gray dark purple. Whatever I drank last night, I need to
Leo
remember not to drink
Cantos,
that again.
they're having
Waking up with
concerts
nothing but
around there
chemical
anyway
and
at around
protection
8 or
might be
so,
able to death by
but I will go
treated
earlier
for
to
the
get free food.
Ah, free food is
Blank.
always a good thing. They're having for in my college they're having a run thing tomorrow, and there's also a tennis regiment going to tomorrow too. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Yeah, it'll be awesome. Let me see.
Blank. You do not feel fatigued. Blank. You stand up. You pick up some curved steel blacksmith. You are holding some curved steel blacksmith tongs in your right hand and a large steel blacksmith. C. E. You take a partially forged commodity in your tongs and place it into the hot coals of a dark. Wait 6 seconds. Queuing following command. Forged commodity nail. Energy minus 50.
Leo Cantos, ah yes, Avengers Endgame is out. Geekdom said it's a really good movie and it's worth going to theaters for. Very epic, he said. Steven Cantos, it's better, it has both movies and TV shows and it is much faster of a download.
Oh, wow, that's great. Oh, that's so
Energy
awesome.
minus 50.
Do you gotta sign up for it, or you just go on the website and get the stuff?
Feel feeling hungry.
Both movies and TV, that's nice. Yeah, I've been looking
Can't
for
believe
that.
there is a truly terrible pun there, and I'm acknowledging it and moving on.
Leo Cantos, yeah, it literally takes like 3 minutes to download seasons of TV shows and like 5 seconds to download movies.
Okay, now that's awesome. I'm
Energy
glad.
minus 50. You finished forming your malformed copper lump. Using your tongues, you plunge it into the nearby trough of water. Wait 23 seconds.
Stephen
Queuing
Cantos,
following command.
the hammer
Drop tongue,
attaches
cast
to the
iron
belt.
patent. Quite possible I did that on purpose, but a certain mummer is missing the chance. Can't live. Hello, I'm a blank.
Yeah, but I already have my my scabbard and my frog there too, so I don't. Dang it.
Leo Cantos, you won't
You brought some
succeed at
curved steel
making
blacksmith
nails
tongue.
right away.
Blank.
Okay.
You need to be holding something to detach an item from. Blank. Space.
Coal and iron from.
Blank.
Let's see.
Remove a chunk of copper ore from a birch plank and cut with your right hand. A chunk of copper ore. Remove a tiny copper bar from a birch plank.
Leo Cantos, or did you just buy the steel bars?
Put a tiny copper bar on the large iron anvil that is in the room. You pick up some curved steel blacksmith top. Hey. You take a tiny copper bar in your tongues and place it into the hot coals of a large red brick forge. You watch as the tiny copper bar begins to glow bright orange. You then return it to the anvil. Wait 2 seconds. Queuing following command. Forge commodity nail. As you move to plan out your work, you quickly realize that your tiny copper bar is too small to create such a thing. You will need at least 1 pound of material for that particular piece.
Leo Cantos, also Nick, if you ever get tin and copper, put them both in the furnace and you will make bronze.
Tin and copper? Okay.
Blank. You need to be holding the malformed copper lump in hand first in order to drop it. Space. You drop some drop copper, forge keep copper, drop blank, drop copper, forge keep copper, get tongue. Keep copper, forge commodity nail, drop blank. Oopsie, space. You remove a malformed copper lump from inside a wooden trash barrel with your right hand.
No.
Put a malformed copper. You can't get that, it's scorching hot. You pick up get far from it. You can't do that with your hands full.
It's too small. Let's
Blank.
see.
You can forge the following commodity. Horseshoe nail pipe. Gear hinge scoop. Hot blank. Horseshoe. Blank. RT. As you move to plan out your work, you quickly realize that your tiny copper bar is too small to create such a thing. You will need at least 1 pound of material for that particular piece.
Leo Cantos, you have to wait for it to cool down before you get it.
Oh, okay.
You feel fully rested. Space. D. You brought some curved steel blacksmith tongs. Remove a sinew stitched sailcloths. FR. You fling a sinew stitched sailcloth satchel. Get what? You remove some tray. Eat your eat get. Get eat. Eat your trail mix. Blank. Space. You take off a sinew stitches. S brace. You put a sinew. B.
Stephen Cantos, I found it. Also, I bought 4,000 drill in bronze as an investment.
Large iron anvil with your right hand. Put a tiny copper bar in the wooden trash barrel that is in the room.
Okay.
In the birch blanked hand cart you see a polished cabochon of crystal quartz, a small chunk of rathanurit, a canvas backpack open, a tiny copper bar, a small copper bar, a standard copper bar X3, a chunk of copper ore and a sinew stitched sailcloth satchel open. There is plenty of room left. Blank.
Leo Cantos, that is really awesome, so you got really rich just by working with steel.
Put a tiny copper bar on the large iron anvil that is in the room. You pick up some You take a tiny copper bar in your tongs and place it into the hot coals of a large red brick forge. You watch as the tiny copper bar begins to MO. Wait 3 seconds. Queuing following command. Forge commodity nail. As you move to plan out your work, you quickly realize that your tiny copper bar is too small to create such a thing. You will need at least 1 pound of material for that particular piece. Blank. FO. As you move to plan out your work, you quickly realize that your tiny copper bar is too small. As you move to plan out your work, you blank.
Leo Cantos, you will want OT lay down anyway to get some strength back for more forging anyway.
You lie down. You feel fully rested. You stand up.
Yeah, I'm fine. My character is fully rested, so. Steven told me that your events cost though. So how are you going to this event when Steven told me it costs money?
Four 4:30 p.m. Blank, stand, blank, at, light, forge commodity horseshoe, light, blank. Question Eric, so my hefted weapons is only like almost 200.
Leo
Can I switch to
Cantos,
heavier hefted
in that
weapons?
case, I will buy some steel. Also, oh, you get tickets for some of the different rides and stuff at the event.
Question Eric, or is that more like case?
Oh, you get
Blank.
tickets. Okay, that's cool. Have fun.
Blank. D. D. You can't do that with. You drop, get copper from it. Remove it. Put a tiny copper bar in the wooden trash barrel that is in the room. Get what? Remove a small copper bar from a birch length hand cart with your right hand. But what? You put a small copper bar up. You pick up some curved steel blacksmith tongs with your right hand. You take a small copper bar in your tongs and place it into the hot coals of a large red brick forge. You watch as the small cup. Hey. Wait 3 seconds. Queuing following command. Forge commodity nail. A worker approaches you and informs you that you must pay for more time before you can continue your work. Blank. A worker nods to you and says, that'll be 25, pay 25. A worker nods to you and says, that'll be 25 realm for 2 more times. Please enter pay confirm to pay. Blank. A worker nods to you and informs you that you may use the facility. You are carrying 224 realm.
Okay, not bad.
Forge commodity nail. You are attempting to craft an item that only requires 1 pound of material. You might wish to use the bar cutter if you can. Blank.
Stephen Cantos, also, sometimes the bar isdt big enough to make nails out of, and so consider that bar trash.
Question favorite guest. Yes, but you can. Blank.
Yeah, okay.
You drop some curved steel blacksmith tongs. You can't get that. It's scorching hot. G. Space.
Dang it. I have to wait for it to cool down again. I keep forgetting that forging requires fire for some reason. I don't know why.
Leo Cantos, alright, gonna log in and see about getting some valuable metal.
How? I thought you were going towards the event that you're going to. I don't know how are you doing that?
Blank. Question of lid. Eric, are you talking about weapon choice for optimal DPS based on skill level?
Leo Cantos, see a man.
See ya.
Question favorite guest. You may, for example, wish to use a shield with some weapons to compensate for the less effective parry or to defend against ranged attacks. If that is the case, a one-handed weapon is the way to go. If you've got different circumstances, a two-handed weapon might be better.
Leo Cantos, I'll go there in like 30 minutes. If they're not doing to cards, I will have go figure out way there.
A small copper bar at blank. Get bar from anvil. Remove a small copper bar from a large iron anvil with your right hand. You put a small copper bar in the... Minus 25. Chat and lid. Question it. Remove a tiny copper bar. You put a tiny copper bar on the large iron anvil. You pick up some. You will need to heat the metal before it can be forged. You take a tiny copper bar in your heat forge. Wait 13 seconds. Queuing following command. Forge commodity nail.
I keep forgetting that you have to use fire for this.
Cat modded art favorite guest. That's an IC ability. A very fun one, I imagine. New notification from mail. YouTube. Drum alert just uploaded a video. Drum alert just uploaded a video. Drum alert has uploaded Jake Paul and Tanamondo caught in BD Doge. Mail bullet email.actions window. Chat and lid. Some characters have the ability to throw folks around. Energy minus 50. Spray dark blue. Below. Chat justice layered gatherer. Awesome. Chat and lid. More than one ability actually.
Alright, I'm
Spray dark blue. Wow, I'm in chat guard. Never been here before. New notification from mail. YouTube. Huff paranormal.
forging. This is cool. I like this skill.
Cat modded aren't favorite guest. They're all fun, I imagine.
I mean, I like
Land.
fighting too, but I mean, there are only so many times you can
Energy
be
minus 50.
killed. I mean, you can't really die from forging. I mean, there are only so many times I could die. Like my character could die, and it's like, you know, I
Land.
don't mind fighting. I just, you know, I'd rather do something that isn't. It's cool, but you know, this is at least somewhat profitable. I wish I could make more money through
Energy
it.
minus 50.
You know. Plus, at least
Can't
here I'm
regenerate,
making
low.
something, which is, you know, it's better than nothing.
4:37 p.m. Can't regenerate. I'm amused.
I got 23 minutes until 5, so I'm gonna end it in like 10 minutes, or like 4:50 because the radio show. So. No. Also, I'll start again
Energy
too.
minus 50.
I'm gonna do 2 streams today, so I figure why not.
Can't regenerate. Wish I could choose the direction in which to throw him. A partially forged commodity has cooled off. You heat copper. You take a partially forged commodity nail. Wait 4 seconds. Queuing following command. Forge commodity nail. A coalition worker strikes in and removes everything from the barrel, placing it in a hand before moving on. Energy minus 50.
I don't think I do this in real life though. I mean, it's simply too dangerous. Who wants to go through? I mean, it's too dangerous. You could actually get hurt doing this. It wouldn't.
Energy minus 50.
It wouldn't really work out. Not to mention, it's not very profitable now because I mean, there are machines that do that stuff now. So, well, I guess it depends on the market, really. Yeah. I guess with anything. Heck, there are millionaires out there who've made their money through trucking. Apparently, yeah. Apparently, owning trucks can make millions.
Energy minus 50. You did it for in your malformed copper lump. Using your tongues, you blank.
Come on now. There's gotta be at least one time
Blank.
where I did well.
Wait 23 seconds. Queuing following command. Drop tongue.
Come on. This is like the third one though, so hopefully with luck.
You drop some curved steel blacksmith blank. You remove a malformed copper lump from a large. Oh, up. You put a malformed. You remove a You put a tiny cup. You pick up some curved. You take a tiny copper bar in your tongues and place it into the hot coals of a large red brick forge. You watch as the tiny copper bar begins to glow bright orange. You then return it to the anvil, ready to be worked. Blank. Energy minus 50. You feel tired. Energy minus 50. Four 41 p.m.
I'm sorry, I gotta keep checking the time, you know. Because I don't want to miss the radio show.
You're too exhausted to blank. You sit down. You need to be holding two compatible items, one in each hand. You can't do that with your hands full. Ah. You dropped detached from. You need to be holding something to detach an item from. This command syntax can only be used on remove from belt, blank. Invalid target specified. You must specify which horse or wagon you would like to remove items from ... E. You must specify which item you wish you detach from an item you are holding. Syntax. While holding an item with something attached to it, detach key or detach heart arm. Gray Art Blue. To be honest, just reading this article, I think it would have been epic to have seen the fight at the Church of Light. It ruins the safety of the place, but if the people were to have fought in a tavern, for instance, I would have paid to have seen a fight like that. A partially forged commodity has cooled off. You have to remove the items attached to the black leather belt displaying a miniature iron anchor first. Cat Wigan Eric. What article? You need to be holding something to detach an item from. Cat Wigan Eric. Send me. You can't put anything on the black leather belt displaying a miniature iron anchor. You feel slightly fatigued. Cat Mad War. It's not a link, it's an IC article on a newspaper in Shandgard. Cat Wigan Eric. Oh. You pick up some curved steel blacksmith tongue. You stand up. You take a partially forged commodity in your tongues and place it into the hot coals of a large red brick forge.
Almost done.
Energy minus 50. Cat Wigan Eric. You attack an infested guardsman with your ironwood hafted bronze flanged mace. Cat Megan the Awesome 2-week veteran. Sounds kinky. Cat Wigan Eric. You attack an infested guardsman with your ironwood hafted bronze flanged mace. Cat Wigan Eric. Concussive force of the blow crushes shield arm. Gray Art Blue. It would be great for fighting arenas to be set up so that two skilled or not so skilled warriors could settle their differences by fighting until either first blood or death, and people would pay to see it happen for entertainment. Energy minus 50. 3 faint chimes peal through the area, signaling the time. Cat Wigan Eric. Sorry. Cat Wigan Eric. Concussive force of the blow crushes shield arm. Blank. Cat Megan the Awesome 2-week veteran. Is barbaric. Blank space C blank space. Barbaric blank blank. Gray baby blue. That is barbaric. Blank. Energy minus 50. Gray green. What is? Gray baby blue. Fighting arenas. Gray dark blue. That is not barbaric. It makes real flow from everyone's pockets. Gray green. Indeed. O-I. N. T-I. Space. T. Cat Wiganer. Spray Baby Blue. I would assume that you would be the owner of these arenas. You would not be suggesting that idea if you did not think of how you would create wealth for yourself. Out yourself if you owner of these Spray Baby Blue. Don't know how to read Cat Wiganer. You will need a partially invest in Spray Dark Blue. Check. If I were rich enough, I would invest in these arenas. Clark, land. Sit SS, Forge, S, Massive, land. You take a partially forged commodity in your tongues and place it into the hot coals of a large red brick forge. You watch as the partially forged commodity begins to glow a bright orange. You then return it to the anvil, ready to be worked. Spray Dark Blue. Most definitely. Do you think I want to be homeless for all my life? Yes, I would figure out a way to make money off of this. Spray Dark Blue. Homeless. Blend. Blend. Commodity. Forge. Command. Blend. Energy minus 50. You finished forming your malformed copper lump. 4:47 p.m.
Okay,
Blend.
I think I'm going to end the stream here. I'm gonna start it up again after my radio show, but for now, I'm just gonna end it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.
TW Blue. Twitter. Exit. No PS Crest. Clock bundle window. MUS. Clock. MUSH. ROMs 64. OB Studio. No. Start. Stop.